Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Popcorn and Coffee. We are here. I'm your host, Jesse.
I'm Jahaziel.
We got Colin in the studio.
I'm Colin.
And the Jawa.
And Jawa. We call him Hank.
Jawa in there.
We can't call him Hank.
No, it's my son's name.
Yes, we can't do that. How are you doing?
I'm good. Tired. I took a nap when I got home today.
Yeah, summer's been busy.
So, yeah, fun.
Why do you have like this young Hercules look going on?
I don't know. I didn't get enough mousse in my hair, and it's just all over, so I apologize.
Why don't we just start with what we've been watching? What you guys been watching today or this week?
Watched we finished Seinfeld, first of all.
Finished the series?
Yeah.
Golly.
We've been working on that for like
months.
4 months now.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's just been something we turn on the weekends.
That'll happen.
Yeah. And then I just watched the new Daily Wire film, Terror on the Prairie, this weekend. So that was excellent. Probably my favorite one they've done so far.
Out of 5 stars?
I give it 4. Yeah, it was really good. No soundtrack to it. There's no score. So it's like kind of got that No Country for Old Men feel, like where the intense scenes are intense without the music, which is really cool. Gina's great.
What's the production quality of that one? It seemed, again, and I'm just basing it off the trailers because I haven't seen it. Yeah. But it seems, I don't want to say subpar because that sounds rude, but just different than, let's say, Shut In was.
Yeah, I would say.
Maybe it was done intentionally. I don't know.
It wasn't as bad as, what's that movie we watched during the Sundance Movie Film Festival?
Emergency?
No. The second one.
I don't remember what that movie was called.
But who did that? Was that who was the production company? Because you said it looked like a...
It looks like an A24 film.
No. I can't remember what it is, but it's more grainy looking. Like the film side of it looks a little more grainy.
I have to assume that was done intentionally.
It could have been, yeah.
To make it feel...
I mean, they have money.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
But it was all filmed on set. Or not on a set, but like on location.
Yeah.
So like the scenery is beautiful.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was filmed out in Montana or somewhere like that. That's cool. So yeah, really, really well done. Pretty gory. There were some scenes I was just like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it with language?
Not a lot.
Really?
Compared to the other Daily Wire films.
I mean, Shut In didn't have a ton.
Shut In didn't. Run, Hide, Fight had a lot in it.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was, I recommend it 4 stars, 4.5, something like that.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
You still been watching that series?
I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Work has just been
that kind of week.
Ridiculous.
Yep. I watched Gerard Butler in Last Seen Alive. It's the new one he just made. It was a lower budget. He does a few lower budget films. I can't remember the production company off the top of my head, but it's the same people who did the Greenland that he was in.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I really like Greenland.
Yeah.
We actually just recently rewatched it. It's been a Gerard Butler-a-thon apparently.
Yeah.
I like everything in Greenland except the ending. But
yeah. You ever watch Machine Gun Preacher?
Oh yeah.
I like that one.
No,
That's been out for a long time.
That's a good one. It's
based on a true story.
Yeah.
He's like
he was in prison, got out, found Jesus, or Jesus found him.
And then he went to Africa to save the kids, and everybody knew him as the machine gun because he carried a gun with him everywhere.
Oh,
they're like, you're not like the other missionaries. No, because he would shoot people. Yeah. Real guy though. He's a real guy. Yeah. Anyways, Last Seen Alive. It was good. Yeah. It was good. It could have been a little brisker. Pacing wise, it was a little slow, and they had a lot of drawn out sequences that were like, it was for dramatic effect, but it's like, okay, that scene could have been over 3.5 minutes ago, and that would have been okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Kurt Russell in The Breakdown?
I don't think I watched that one.
It's a lot like that.
I remember seeing it on my grandparents' shelf. It was like one of like the 5 movies.
Great movie. Had. That's a great movie.
But yeah, I never watched
His wife, so the premise is like this one and that one. His wife goes missing. Somebody abducts his wife, and he's just an everyman's man. You know, Gerard Butler's not Angel Has Fallen. Gerard Butler, he's just like, oh, I'm an accountant or something. And then he goes and he's determined to go find her and stuff. So they're good. They're good. Cool. I enjoyed it a lot. Where do you sit with Gerard Butler in general?
He's 50-50 for me. Yeah. It's not, I don't know if he's like a great actor. It's more just the movies he's in. He picks good screen.
Just fun.
Yeah.
Except Geostorm.
And P.S. I Love You.
Ooh.
I hate that movie.
Ooh. That one hurt.
I
like
do.
that movie.
I
That's a good
despise
movie.
that movie.
It's a good movie. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Hilary Swank,
It could have had Tom Hanks in it. It still would have been a bad movie.
Tom Hanks. Yep. What else you got?
That's all I've been watching. Really, I haven't had a whole lot of time to watch too much.
Yeah, I don't think we watched anything else either.
Other than Miss Marvel, I did watch episode 2 of Miss Marvel, I guess. So, still going pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
So how do her powers work?
So she's got like a bracelet that was handed out from her great grandmother. Looks like some kind of ancient Egyptian type thing.
Okay.
And that's where she's getting her powers from. So she can like make these like crystal like, I don't know, Mario pads that she can like jump across. And she's trying to learn how to use them.
Because like in the comics, I think she could stretch.
She has like, yeah,
Like she could build, and she's very Mr. Fantastic-esque.
yeah. It's not her body that physically stretches. It's the power. Like it
so
like
that's different.
pulls out like this crystal like arm,
Oh,
and she can like reach it out and
hit people.
yeah.
Has she hit anyone?
No, but she has saved a couple people with it, so that was kind of cool.
It's not good if she doesn't hit anyone though.
I'm sure someday
She's
she'll
a
hit
superhero.
somebody. Not yet.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, though, I did read an article. It was an article over at IndieWire. He has in the interview they were asking him just about his career and things, but he was talking specifically about Philadelphia. You know what Philadelphia is about?
I don't know.
He plays a homosexual, and he's got AIDS, and he gets fired from his job because he has AIDS, and Denzel Washington's in the movie, and he hires it, and Tom Hanks hires him to be his lawyer. So like Denzel Washington in the movie is dealing with racism because it's set in like the late 80s, early 80s, somewhere in there where there's still a lot of like discrimination stuff going on. So he's being discriminated against because he's black, and Tom Hanks is being discriminated against because he's got AIDS and the whole homosexual stuff going on at that time. It's actually a pretty intriguing film. It's really, really interesting. But he came out in the IndieWire interview and said he shouldn't have taken that role because he's a straight man.
Oh my gosh. Good night. What difference does it make? You're an actor.
And that's really kind of the crux of just kind of what I wanted to talk about for a minute, was just like this concept of, if you aren't what is being portrayed on screen,
Yeah.
you can't do it.
Yeah.
When for decades, that's what actors have been doing, is portraying someone that they personally are not.
Yeah.
It's kind of the point of your job.
That's like saying Ian McKellen should not have played the role of Gandalf because he's not really a wizard.
And Gandalf,
Basically, yeah.
for all intents and purposes, is straight, you know?
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It reminds me of what?
Just assuming Gandalf is straight.
We don't
sorry,
know.
I'm going out on a limb.
We don't know what Gandalf is.
I appreciate that they kept it ambiguous. That's the point. I don't know.
No, it is stupid. It's, well, even like, I think, what's his name, who played Elton John in the Elton John
Taron
biopic.
Egerton, yeah.
Yeah. He was getting a lot of flack for that from people saying like, well, he shouldn't have played him. And Elton John even came out and was like, what difference does it make? He said he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And he said he's an actor. He's acting. So even from Elton John, who is, you know, as far as
I mean, in the industry,
go, he's,
in the industry,
Exactly.
I mean, the guy carries a lot of weight.
yeah, like he even says it doesn't matter.
Well, it's like saying, okay, well, now we got to go back, and Neil Patrick Harris shouldn't have played a straight playboy in How I Met Your Mother.
Right. Exactly.
But his comedic timing was perfect for that role. I wouldn't want I don't care about that show anymore, but I'm just looking at it from an actor taking a role.
Yeah.
Like, why? You know? What difference does it make what gender you claim to be, or what race you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Outside of, okay, if you're going to make a biopic about a true historical figure and that person is a certain race, yeah, maybe cast somebody who is that same race.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
they're acting.
It's kind of like what's the guy that does all the Mark Wahlberg films? He did Patriots Day and Deepwater Horizon.
Peter Berg?
Yes,
Peter
Berg. He cast Mark Wahlberg in all those roles. If you look at the actual pictures of those guys, with the exception of Patriots Day, because that was fiction. Well, his character was
story,
fictional.
yeah. The story. No, the story was real.
Yeah.
The character.
Yeah. But like in Deepwater Horizon, they show the pictures of the guys afterwards. Mark Wahlberg looked nothing like that guy. And I'm not talking about like face. That's different. Body-wise, this guy was like just fat and huge, and Mark Wahlberg is jacked.
Okay, and like you said, it just doesn't matter. You're telling a story. You know, it really doesn't matter. I had another thought on it, and I'm trying to remember what it was now. Oh, it's the same thing with like Scarlett Johansson took a ton of flack when she played Ghost in the Shell, because Ghost in the Shell is an anime.
Okay.
So they're Asian characters. So everybody was giving her trash for taking the role, and she's like, first of all, why are you getting mad at me? They're paying me to do it. Like, be mad at them.
Right.
If you're going to be mad at anybody. And at the end of the day, what does it matter?
Mm-hmm. They're an actor. That's your job, is to play somebody else.
It's to like dive into something and just be engrossed in a world of something you've never been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love listening to Andrew Garfield talk about the guy who learned to become a carpenter to play in a movie, and now his hobby is carpentry. He's like, I never would have done this if it wasn't for me learning to do this for a movie. It's like,
What movie was that?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Spider-Man.
Probably. I had to make my own skateboards.
But no, I mean, continuing off of that, let's go into Lightyear, because that movie is bombing right now in the box office.
Definitely.
I don't think it has anything to do with the homosexual kiss and the lesbian.
You don't think
kiss.
so?
I don't think so. From what a lot of the reviews I've been reading, it's just the story is garbage.
There are those elements, yeah.
But going on to that, are the two characters that play the lesbians there, are they straight? Because
The voice actor.
yeah, are the voice actors straight?
I have no idea.
We should find out.
I don't care.
I know I don't care, but I'm saying, like, going off of what you said about if Tom Hanks said, or what Tom Hanks said,
Yeah.
if a straight person can't play a homosexual, acting,
Pretending, playing.
maybe Tom Hanks should. You know what? I don't know if I should say that.
Write that down.
Dangerous.
Tom Hanks is a phenomenal actor.
No, he is. Yeah.
He is.
What about Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
Perfect
That-
example.
yeah.
That's a
Perfect example.
Yeah.
They could not do that right now.
Oh no.
And I would argue they could barely do it then and get away with it.
Even when they were talking about it in the film, they were like, he went under controversial surgery to play the leading
Absolutely.
African American role in it.
Yeah. And it's parody. It's comedy. That's the point. Especially in that movie. Not in other movies. But it's like, why does... I don't know. Yeah, I also heard that Lightyear is just not a good story. Just nobody cares
Yeah.
about the story.
Yeah. It was banned in Saudi Arabia too.
Well,
Me and the
yeah.
Saudi Arabian people can agree because of the lesbian kiss scene.
The
That was
homosexual
why.
elements,
Not because of the
yes.
story was so bad.
I just heard it was boring, and
Yeah.
word got around that it was just boring.
Yeah. I think people found out Woody wasn't in it, and they were like, "Nah."
Hashtag not my Toy Story.
It all comes back to Hanks.
Yep. It does. There we go. Look at that.
Chris Evans has come out and said some pretty controversial stuff.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I was looking at
He's
it.
getting bold.
Yeah.
His money's made him bold.
He's hiding behind those 4 figures, 6 figures. I don't know.
I'd be surprised if he was making only 4.
He's like, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, going back to Robert Downey Jr. though, kind of going off that, he came out and said that he wants to get Johnny Depp to play in Sherlock Holmes 3. So
That would be awesome.
That would be cool. It would be really cool.
He's been trying to get a Sherlock Holmes 3 for a long time.
I was gonna say, when the last one came out, what, like 2012 or something like that?
I don't know if it was that far back.
It was a while.
Yeah, it's been a while ago.
But I knew he was trying to get Jack Nicholson to come out of retirement to play the villain for a long time, for years. And Jack Nicholson was like,
Now,
yeah, I'm done.
what year does Sherlock Holmes take place in? That's like in the 1800s?
Oh, yeah.
Think so, yeah.
Like,
1827.
okay, so Jack Sparrow would be dead by then, so he couldn't come in there as Jack Sparrow.
Oh, nobody wants that.
I don't know. That'd be
Not
kind
a
of
single
interesting.
person wants that.
Sherlock Holmes calls on Jack Sparrow to come help solve a crime. I mean, that'd be...
Why would he call him?
I don't know.
Be a very weird crossover.
That would be the strangest thing. I would argue that would be on Stranger Tides.
Ooh, good one.
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
More Marvel news. I was looking at some of the series that Marvel's going to be bringing back, coming out within the next few years, and they are re-releasing. It's going to be a continuation from where the series left off from the X-Men series from the 90s.
Yeah.
It's going to be called X-Men 97. It's supposed to come out next
Oh, I
year.
heard about that.
It's going to pick up right where the last animated series came back.
It's got a lot of the same creative team behind it.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. So when I found that out, I started watching some of the old stuff on Disney today. And I was like, that 90s animation for the superhero stuff, I love it.
Well, that's got some of the best Spider-Man series and
Batman.
that X-Men series. Is
the X-Men series is good. Batman Beyond is good.
Yeah, yeah. So Jason Blum was coming out and talking about Halloween Ends.
Okay.
His commentary on that movie is it's very good.
Did he say that about the last one?
Every article I've ever tried to read just has redacted elements, so I don't know.
I didn't mean to say that.
No mention of Evil Dies Tonight because technically in this movie it would have died last night.
Allegedly.
Allegedly still alive, Evil.
Objection hearsay.
I mean, I will go see it, but I will not be happy.
My favorite factor is
I'll happily watch it.
I'm highly offended by it. A lot of stuff about Christian Bale's Gore the God Killer. So they filmed the movie, and then he had to go back and do reshoots later. But he had grown his hair out for another role. So original filming, shaved his head. He went all out. You know how Bale does, and had to go back and do rewrites reshoots. But he had hair because he was filming another movie, so they had to just give him like a bald cap. You know?
Yeah.
And Taika Waititi saw it, and it was like the cap. So he's just talking about this cap that makes him look bald was so believable and so good. He goes, bald people in movies is dead from now on. Like, there's no need for anyone to be bald in an actual movie anymore. Which is really funny because this just crossed my mind. For the shooting of Stranger Things, those scenes where Eleven goes back to back to being the younger version, so she's got super short hair. That's a cap.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, she didn't shave her head for this. She did in the first season,
right?
But she didn't in this one. And they're like, "Well, which do you prefer?" And she's like, "It looks exactly the same," and it did.
Yeah,
you could not tell that was fake. So she was like, "Why would I shave my hair? Like, this is believable."
So is that offensive to you? Like that they're not going to have bald people in movies anymore, and they're just all going to be caps? Or
I knew that's where you were going. You gave that little like look over.
Oh, for me,
processing the bald joke.
No,
definitely offended.
Not offended, but I mean, Will Smith definitely shouldn't be offended anymore. Jada, if you don't want to be bald, they make believable wigs, and you're a millionaire. So, anyways,
you can probably get those nice like yak hair wigs or something.
Yakety yak! Don't talk back to Will Smith. I'll comment on this all day long because it is ridiculous. Billionaires slapping each other over people who shave their heads literally all the time.
Yeah.
To that I say, bravo. Proud of all of you. The live action I was reading the other day. Again, it was IndieWire. I don't know why all of them were taking me back to IndieWire. Live action Hercules.
Okay.
What did you think about the cartoon? Hercules.
You know what? That was one I never really watched growing up.
Oh.
I think I maybe like watched bits and pieces of it since I've been an adult.
It was one of my favorites.
Yeah. I knew you guys all liked it. I don't know why.
I think it was just me.
It was just you.
I don't think
I don't
was like it.
I never really watched it. I was more of a Hunchback of Notre Dame type person.
Oh, okay. You're one of those.
Yeah.
Those came out right around the same time.
Yeah. Very similar story.
But the Russo brothers are doing it.
Oh, okay.
So
are they getting Kevin Sorbo to play him?
No.
Oh.
No.
I did like the Hercules TV series they had.
Back in the day?
The live action one, yeah. I used
to
watch
that's
that
another,
one.
Again, go back to Thor, because Russell Crowe plays Zeus in Thor Love and Thunder. So everyone's like, where's Hercules? Because Hercules is a public domain.
Okay.
Anybody can use Hercules. A lot like the Winnie the Pooh, a lot like Robin Hood, a lot like all these stories. That's why all these Peter Pan, public domain. So Marvel has a Hercules character and DC has a Hercules character. That's why they both can use them, because anybody can use them. So now the speculation is, okay, well, is there going to be a cameo of a Hercules character in Thor Love and Thunder, and then he get his own movie later?
They'd probably do it in that actor sequence.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because they just love doing that with all of the other
Melissa McCarthy's supposed to play like Hela.
From what?
From Thor Ragnarok. Kate Blanchett's character.
Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's funny.
I think Matt Damon's back too. Isn't he?
Yeah, Matt Damon, Sam Neill.
Oh, I got you.
That-
In the stage play of
I know what you're talking about now.
the Odin family.
That'll be funny. Yeah, that will be funny.
Yeah, it'll be good. And Chris Hemsworth's brother was the other. Played the
Liam.
Yeah. No, not Liam. The other one. The older one.
Oh, okay.
They have an older brother.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot like the Mannings.
He's a surfer.
Yeah, I don't think he acts.
No. There's a documentary on Disney Plus about him, like him and Chris Hemsworth. They were going like they did like a surfing documentary and they went out surfing. So
That man is just too ripped.
yeah,
Too ripped. Although his wife was in a movie on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called. I think he produced it. Chris Hemsworth produced it and his wife starred in it. She was in some of the Fast and Furious movies, the later ones. His wife is.
Oh.
She's a recognizable. I recognize her face, but I couldn't because she's a foreign actress. But she's a good actress.
cool.
Live action Hercules. Anyways, that's where this whole conversation started. I'm excited for that.
So who's playing Hercules?
I don't know. Nobody yet. Everyone says Henry Cavill, but I feel like that's too obvious
Yeah, no, not
because he was in.
because Hercules is blonde, right?
Are they really gonna go?
Hair dye exists.
Are they gonna go the Aryan?
He already
direction?
went platinum for The Witcher.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh,
I still want to watch that. I haven't
what?
The Witcher. I just wanted to start it and check it out.
I watched the first episode. I wasn't a fan.
No. I say just bring back Kevin Sorbo to play Hercules.
No, he's busy doing pure flick stuff.
They can, yeah, he can stop for a while.
I know that last one looked decent. That he was. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a take on like the Family Man, the Nicolas Cage Family Man movie.
Okay.
But it was pure flicks version of that.
Oh, the one where he like,
He's like a CEO of a company. and
yeah,
he waked
that
up
was
on
pretty
Christmas
good.
morning.
That came out
and
like 10 years ago.
Tay Leone was in it. And
Yeah,
yeah. It was a good movie.
Tay Leone
Wasn't
was.
there a Pureflix Taken?
Oh
Something
yes,
along those
absolutely.
lines.
Oh yeah.
Is that out?
Oh yeah. It's on my Voodoo. Just never watched it.
Never watched it.
I wanted to watch it. I just haven't.
I remember dying at the trailer of that.
Yeah. It's
I
like I'm a
completely
preacher,
forgot
but he
about
goes rogue.
Yeah,
They're always preachers.
Gerard Butler.
Machine Gun Preacher. There it is.
There was a Pureflix version of, or I don't know if it's Pureflix, but it was like I remember years ago seeing the Christian version of Unforgiven. It was called Forgiven. It was like a Western though. It
was a
It
Western.
had Matthew Fox in it from Lost.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
It
impressive.
was in all the Christian bookstores. I remember seeing it and I was just like laughed. I was like, huh, that's funny.
That's interesting. Pure flicks if you're watching.
I don't know. I personally don't like seeing Christian films that are based off of Hollywood films.
When it's an obvious ripoff.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Just be creative and come up with your own stories.
I mean, yeah, I think there's a place for both.
Yeah, if you're making it as a parody, all for it.
Yeah.
Hilarious,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's a serious movie trying to be like that, then
Yeah.
not so much for me.
But it was more, was it Taken?
I thought it was Taken.
Because we had talked about watching both. Like watching Taken, which we'd already seen, but then watching this and like comparing the two.
Mm-hmm.
Never did. I bought it and everything. We still haven't watched it.
I'm gonna have to go check that out now. That might
But
be the Pureflix Taken.
there's a new Pureflix movie coming out. I can't remember what it's called. But it literally starts out this is rabbit hole stuff right here. But it starts out with this megachurch pastor on stage, much like a Stephen Furtick-esque, and he's like, I told you guys it's like I told you guys this would happen if we reached like 500,000 likes. And there's a tattoo artist on the stage and he's letting him tattoo his arm. The pastor.
Sounds like something Furtick would do.
You have to watch the trailer. I think it's called Church People. But it's really, really funny. They're like, for Easter, we got to do something really big. Like, really big. And then the other guy who's like the one whose focus is like, okay, let's just get back to the gospel. You know, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
And everybody else is like, no, go big or go home. And they're like, what? We got to do something huge for Easter. And he goes, what's bigger than the resurrection? And then the guy sitting next to the crazy pastor was like, we could crucify someone. And then it cuts to a scene where they have a doctor and he's like, well, if I put the nail right here, it won't. It was just like, what? It was so funny.
What's the name of this movie?
I think it's called Church People.
Wow, that's a PureFlix film, or is it just a?
No, it's PureFlix. Yeah, they're like ripping hardcore into the mega church kind of stuff. It was so funny. Anyways, off of that topic, Antonio Banderas is in Indiana Jones 5.
When is that coming out? They've been talking about that for years.
I think a year.
Okay, have they started shooting yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's getting old. He could die before that movie comes out.
Plane crash probably.
Yeah. Why?
Because he's crashed like 3 airplanes.
Has he?
Yeah, he's got his pilot's license and he's crashed like 3 planes.
Oh, I
don't know how he's a cat.
I'm pretty.
Harrison Ford?
Oh, I was talking about Antonio Banderas. I don't care about Ford.
Jones.
I didn't figure Ford would be in it. They'd just retcon him.
Oh, he's definitely in it. And in reality, he's crashed 3 airplanes.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I knew he
Yeah.
did.
He did one during the filming of Star Wars, one of the Star Wars films.
I don't know what Antonio Banderas does in his free time.
He makes video game movies.
Does he?
He was in
Oh,
Uncharted.
yeah. Uncharted.
I'm pretty sure if I crash a car 3 times, I'm getting my license taken away. Right?
That's not true.
No? Okay.
I don't know.
I've done it.
Oh, never mind then.
I have totaled 2 vehicles and been in 2 other accidents. So
Were you the driver?
on all of those.
Oh, okay.
It's like the equivalent of a person who's in a bad relationship over and over and over again. And you're like, they're always blaming the other person. And it's like, yeah, but the common denominator here is you. Like,
Only one of those involved another vehicle.
oh, yeah. Well, was
Mostly
that
by
one
the-
your fault?
Yes. Technically, by letter of the law, yes. Hydroplaned
Oh,
into a car, but
Okay.
still, yeah.
Wait, and then I remember Devin, your brother, got into an accident like with his first car right after he got it, and you were in the vehicle with him.
Yeah.
So
He
he's the
got
common
T-boned
denominator.
on 10.
oh my goodness.
Well, he went and threw his barrel, rolled it through a field 4 times, sleeping at the wheel.
Yeah, I lost my Matt Marr CD in that crash.
Yeah. Scratched it up.
I don't know what.
I think your dad still has my Demon Hunter CD stuck in that truck. It's stuck in the CD player. So if you ever switch over to CD, one of the discs in there is Demon Hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Just switch that to CD and crank it up real loud when he goes in to start it.
It's a good album, too.
Oh, I did. I mean, I know we're not really doing birthdays and stuff, but this past week, by the time this releases, James Tolkien turned 91 this past week. He plays Strickland from Back to the Future. I didn't even know he was still alive. That's
I don't know who that is.
the bald principal.
Oh.
Yeah. Runs out with a shotgun. Yeah. 91 this week.
91.
It's always interesting to watch, like, if you go into IMDb and you look at the actors and they have like the rankings of actors, like if they move up spots, like for people who search them, like most popular, and they drop down and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody died this past week. I can't remember. I forgot to write down. He like jumped up like 600 in some spots because he was like, he just passed away like 2 days ago. Or something.
Oh.
He was older. He was like in his 80s, so it's okay.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He's not, he's been in a ton of stuff, like pretty popular, but.
Okay, I just want to give you guys a little splash of the past.
Okay.
Do you guys remember Chicken Run?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
claymation movie? Came out 22 years ago.
That's the one about the cows, right?
Yeah. It's a Chick-fil-A movie. Eat more chicken. I searched Screen Rant earlier. There's really like
It was
nothing.
pretty dry.
There's nothing interesting at all.
This picture here was pretty funny looking, but
Oh, that Yellowstone prequel.
I laughed when I saw that. That was
Is that Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren and
She's a good actor.
Harrison Ford.
He just got divorced too. One of these articles is talking about Harrison Ford getting a divorce, and it's like one of the most expensive divorces ever.
Jeez.
why?
Probably because he keeps crashing airplanes. I probably should go to the movies.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that today. I was like, I want to go see Jurassic World. I want to go see. I really don't care about Lightyear. I will probably wait to watch that one when it comes out.
So you really don't think that there's been some people who haven't gone and seen it because of the homosexual undertones and kind of woke Disney?
Oh, I think there have been people who have. Yeah,
On the
I do.
conservative side?
Yeah, I think on the conservative side, there are definitely people that haven't seen it. I don't know if that's the main reason why it's done so poorly. It's opening
I think
weekend.
it's both. Yeah, I think it's both. I would love to see conservatives start to boycott some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But it would literally take almost all conservatives boycotting it for it to actually make an impact. But the duality of, because it's not making any money.
No, I think
Jurassic World in its second weekend beat it.
Yeah.
And it's a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was either Lightyear or Jurassic World did 51 million.
I think it was
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Lightyear did like 44. I think
Yeah,
it's opening
just
weekend.
under it. That's
And that's second
domestic,
week
but
51.
Huh?
Second week 51.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's surprisingly still pretty good.
And for the ratings that's been getting too, that's impressive.
yeah.
Granted, there's not much else coming out right now.
But was anybody asking for a Lightyear movie? Really?
No, I don't think so.
They'd have been better off to stick with their just random stuff, like a Luca or like a.
Yeah.
That stuff seems to just kill it.
It does
Those
too,
random, weird.
and they're good. They're so good. Not Turning Red, but the other ones.
I didn't watch Turning Red. Ooh, when does Black Phone come out? I really want.
June 24th.
Couple days
Okay.
this weekend.
Is that one going straight to Netflix? Or
That-
they nixed that? 'Cause
That mask is so scary.
It says advanced tickets at Cinemark, so
does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if they were doing. I remember when it first. It's a Netflix film.
is it really?
Yeah, it's a Netflix sponsored film. I'm pretty sure because I saw the trailer back in. I think it was when we went and watched Halloween, and I remember it coming up.
I would much rather watch it on the big screen.
Yeah, they got 3 showings Thursday for it.
That's exciting.
Probably gonna have to go. Those kind of movies are right up my alley. I like
It's
those.
like a serial killer,
Ethan Hawke's a
like
creep. Or
supernatural
I like Ethan
horror.
Hawke.
Like it's
Just a
mixed.
creeper.
It's good. It's gonna have both those elements.
ever since he did, it wasn't Insidious, was it? Insidious had Patrick
yeah,
Wilson.
it was Patrick Wilson. I don't know why.
Sinister. Sinister was the one that he did,
I didn't watch those.
and that was a creepy movie.
Was Sinister the one you watched, Colin, by yourself at home during a thunderstorm?
In a haunted house.
Yeah, your house was haunted.
My dad's house is haunted.
But it was like it was a creature in a painting or something, wasn't it?
It was a dude, I think, in a mask, some sort of like
Yeah.
creature looking
People in
thing.
masks.
I went to the theaters of the second one, but I didn't end up watching it.
Oh, they went down.
That's a different
Insidious
rabbit
and
hole.
Sinister
Yeah.
both went downhill in terms of
Yeah.
its quality. All I remember, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's too dumb.
Oh.
Too dumb. Insidious. Those movies are, because that was the one where she's like, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Okay.
If we don't have many people who like those kind of thriller movies, there's really no point. Off-air discussions on those. Vera wants to go watch Elvis. We'll probably go watch Elvis. She's a pretty big Baz Luhrmann fan. So
Who?
Baz Luhrmann,
Oh.
the director,
Oh, okay.
did Moulin Rouge.
Oh, gosh. Have you seen that movie, Colin?
No idea what it's about.
You need, like, it's trippy. It might be good if you're high,
I would argue not.
but it's bad.
Nicole Kidman,
It's
Ewan
so,
McGregor. Are you
It's
kidding
so
me?
terrible. I hate that movie.
It's not that.
It's like on par. You got The Great Gatsby is really bad too. I don't like that movie either.
That might be Baz Luhrmann as well, actually.
I think Great Gatsby is better than Moulin Rouge. Like
I don't think I watched that one either.
Great
Great
Gatsby's
Gatsby.
at least got a lot better of a soundtrack. I mean, you got.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Kanye
has a
doing
lot
so-
better soundtrack,
Oh.
but that movie gets boring too. That movie drags.
But it's not so like
Did
the
that one
mask.
have a lot of crazy visual stuff going on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like set in like the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh no,
Then maybe I have
30s.
seen-
30s.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
it's-
right.
I might have seen bits and pieces.
Tobey Maguire's in it.
Yeah, that
What was I
book's
looking
that book's boring too. Though I listened to the book recently. It's just a boring book.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes sense that the movie sucks.
Baz Luhrmann. There you go.
That
There you go.
explains it.
It's on par.
I don't like him.
That's got Tom Hanks in it. Elvis.
does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Does he play Elvis?
No, he plays the manager.
Of course.
Heavy prosthetics though. You
Yeah.
can't tell it's Tom Hanks.
Now, does Tom Hanks own Playtone at this point?
In real life?
No. In the
Oh,
like, is this? But it's Elvis before or after the Wonders? Like,
before? Definitely before.
okay.
Yeah, it says rises to fame in the 50s.
It's right when Forrest Gump was young.
Okay.
And
Oh, so this is This is like right after he met Forrest and got the.
Are we creating a giant,
Is this the Tom Hanks multiverse of madness?
AKA Cloud Atlas?
Cloud Atlas.
His life is just literally Cloud Atlas.
Yeah.
He's about to play Geppetto. Two Pinocchio movies. There's another one talking about open domain products that anybody can make those. Guillermo del Toro is doing the claymation version, which looks awesome.
Yeah. I like Pinocchio. I always enjoyed the cartoon. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so where do you think Elvis is going to rank on the list of like those like biopic movies?
Probably good. There's another biopic.
Yeah.
That's insane how much she looks like.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, there's a trailer I watched today. It was called The Boys.
The Amazon series?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just all about homosexuality. That's all it is. It's got the guy from, like, they're all gay. That one right there. Oh, Bros. Not the boys.
I was going to say The Boys.
Bros.
The Boys is that like
I was going to say he's
super dark.
He's a
Yeah.
homosexual.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. It just came.
Romantic comedy. Whoa.
Whoa. Nasty. Nasty. Just,
No, thank you.
yep.
I didn't know Hayden Christensen was back.
You didn't know that?
No, I
you not-
haven't watched
He's
the
in the
series.
series.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
he's in the series.
Is his acting better?
His acting was fine. It was not his. It was how he was being directed to act. That was the problem. Hayden Christensen.
He's not got a whole lot of lines in it. It's
No,
very
it's
limited when he is in it.
That last
Or just,
episode was
like
good. Though.
appearing.
Yeah.
You don't watch our reviews, do you?
I didn't have time. Too busy with this one.
No, it was The
It's
last episode he got quite a bit to do, so that was cool.
Yeah. I'd recommend checking it out whenever you have a chance. Maybe after like all 6, or I'll just binge them.
Yeah, you could
Because
easily.
they're only about 40 minutes a piece. It's not.
Disney Plus. Would you be interested in seeing? This is just ObiWan talk, even though we're talking about ObiWan already. More ObiWan stuff, because Ewan McGregor's like, I'll do more. We can do another story. We can do another story, or just a series set after this series that follows Darth Vader.
I'd rather see a series after this series that follows Vader. Because I feel like Obi-Wan's life is going to be pretty boring from here on out.
Well, what's he doing?
What's Vader doing?
Yeah.
Well, he's building the Death Star. So that's on the agenda.
Oh, that'd be a good movie. But it's all just like
It's really him just trying to take over the galaxy. I would like to say it'd be cool to see him like go to planets and like infiltrate it with the troopers.
but it
and
would
stuff.
just be him decimating everyone every episode.
Yeah, I know. It'd be awesome.
But if you don't have other characters for him to play off of,
Well, I'm sure he could. I mean, they could. There's so much
but he would
Star Wars side stories and back canon and stuff that they could use.
I want them to film just the moment that he realizes that his children are still alive.
That'd be cool.
That's all I want.
Do you think he'll find that out in this
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
at the end of this series?
Did he know in the original trilogy that he had a daughter as well? Or did he kind of intuit with the Force in like episode 5?
6, but
Was it 6?
it was 6. Yeah, because it was when him and Luke were fighting.
You're right, because he says, and a sister.
Yeah.
But he says it like he didn't know there was a sister.
Yeah.
Ooh, that original series is so good.
Lucas should have stopped while he was ahead.
Oh my goodness. Man, that was good stuff. No, but I really want to be like, Palpatine tell him.
Yeah, I would like to see a Vader series. I would love to see them bring Ian McDermott back as Palpatine. I would hope it'd be cool if we get to see him in this series.
After Rise of Skywalker? I think we've used up the shriveled old man.
Well,
And not in real life. I'm talking about Palpatine.
he's played him in every single movie, like dating back to the 80s, which is crazy.
I think Star Wars needs to get away from the canonical characters and just start doing random stuff because
Yeah, there's a lot of oddball stuff in that Clone Wars cartoon.
they need to play on that because a lot of people like that.
That stuff would kill with the production they got for these now in live action.
I know.
Like, I mean, I'd be fine with whatever. I'm down for.
We'll watch all of it, obviously.
Yeah.
We're gluttons for punishment. Just pain. I will not watch a Boba Fett season 2, though. That I will absolutely not watch.
I don't know if we're getting a Boba Fett season 2.
doubt it.
There's no way. It didn't.
I
do
think
that
the
well.
Rancor gets hungry and eats, and
No.
Yes.
I think we'll see Boba Fett in Mandalorian season 3. Which I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me.
Okay, so I think we should go ahead and wrap up for today.
Okay.
But I want to put out a little PSA,
Public
service announcement
Oh, okay.
to the public. And I'm looking into camera. If any of you see The Flash, Ezra Miller, Barry Allen, he's on the run from law enforcement. Stop. This is a serious moment.
I'm sorry.
They are on the run from law enforcement. I'm pretty sure he has a hostage. The kid that he's been grooming and feeding LSD. So, if you see him, call the number at the bottom of the screen, which is 911.
Is he still in Hawaii?
Nobody knows where he is. He was
gonna catch him?
arrested
He's the
and he
Flash.
ran.
I know, right?
He ran so fast. Sorry, it's just because he's the Flash, guys. So before we wrap up,
DC's just got a
what should DC do with that movie?
Oh, scrap it.
You think so?
Yes. They're never going to use Ezra Miller again. It wasn't going to be good to begin with.
But it's done.
Then
Fully finished.
It is complete.
Release
I'm
it-
sure it's in post-production something, but
Yeah,
like,
all the scenes are shot.
yeah.
release it to YouTube for free for everyone to watch.
That would be an interesting idea. I'm not opposed to something like that. That would be cool. But I just say release it. How'd they know he was going to be a psychopath?
This deep in, yeah.
You know? Just release. Okay, so if you were like, somebody was making you a table and he made you a table and then turned out to be a psychopathic Ezra Miller. Like, I did not know you were Ezra Miller. Your Fiverr account did not say you were Ezra. Would you keep the table? It's just a table.
Oh, I mean, yeah, yes. I mean,
So
sure.
I'm like, the movie's just a movie.
Okay,
and
that's
yeah,
a
you're
good
right.
point.
It's probably gonna be bad anyway because, let's be honest. But I say release it. I want to see Michael Keaton in the
Michael
cape.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll watch it. The
I'll watch
Flash.
I'll watch it. But for real, he's
But
out there.
I
So
would-
lock your doors at night.
Hide your kids.
Especially the kids with this guy.
Don't finish that. All right, I got nothing.
I got nothing else.
Go ahead.
All right. If you like what you see, then head over to YouTube. Please give us a like and subscribe. Comment on this video and let us know your thoughts on Ezra Miller and Miller.
Mike Millar.
And anything else. You can also head over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a comment and review. Give us a 5 stars or 1 star. I don't care. You can listen to us on Google and Spotify. And head over to Instagram. You can follow me at JahazielGood.
And I'm over at Popcorn and Coffee.
Yep. And yeah, DM us if you have anything you want us to talk about. Any movie reviews you'd like us to do on our YouTube channel on Wednesdays.
Definitely.
Or if there's a series you want us to watch and review, we'll do that too.
Yeah, we only have one more episode of
ObiWan.
So
Yep.
we'll have to decide where we're going to shift to after that. But that's all for today, folks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.